All right, guys, so everything is pretty much out of the car, ready, or the engine is pretty much ready to be pulled, and Bader already has a chain ready to go. What else we gotta do, Josh? I think that's it, huh?
I think we just have to pull out those motor mount nuts, jack up the trains, and we're good to go. I
forgot to do that, my bad. Shit. All right, time to pull the engine. So we're just gonna do a small little time lapse. That should be it. Enjoy. Yeah. Took them literally 6 minutes to take out the motor. That's what it said on the camera.
Now you can see how hard it's been on that hook.
Let's see. I literally just took it off right now.
That's tits.
Not that much, not that bad, huh?
How strong is this guy?
Oh, it's only like 80 foot-pounds.
Oh, I'm gonna try to get these. That wasn't that bad at all. No, good.
18,000 miles.
Yeah. I guess old girl still got it. Still got it. I don't know where the charger is.
There you go. And the flywheels just come right off, huh?
Yep. Now it's just factory strip.
Oh, is it?
Look at the threads, they're all pulled.
Oh, shit. Factory strip.
Run into it more than you know.
Really?
Yeah. They don't care. I'll be trying to get this lawn block off you. I got the heads.
Yeah.
I have a lawn block back there.
Yeah.
That's what, I don't know what's wrong with it. It just misfired in the car in cylinder 4.
Yeah.
And he said it was Greenland.
Oh, wait, this is not on. I think I'll loosen this one up a little bit.
Should be able to pull up on it.
Oh, there you go. My bad.
But I don't know what's wrong with it.
Need a long block? So, you guys are probably going to ask, what's going to happen to this motor? We'll tell you. Well, you guys will find out later on.
Yeah, you gotta stay tuned to find out.
Turn this bitch up, right?
All the way up. I'm gonna say you blew it up.
No, I didn't. I can blow it up.
So now, we're gonna take this and not do that. You like the bloopers? I have plenty of those.
Yeah. People never post bloopers.
No. Then we take this. We will grab this onto there. This will hit the gear.
Oh, there you go.
We'll let this hit the stand. Boom.
Huh.
All there is to it. And you just undo it. Just like that.
Microfibers?
How many miles we got?
18,000.
And we already have a dirty cam sensor.
Really?
Yep.
Dang.
It's normal.
Oh, is it?
We'll definitely clean that off before we put the new motor in, so then that way it's all nice and clean.
Cool.
But all that is a magnetic sensor, and if you want to show them, right here on this gear it has little teeth, and it counts those teeth, and that's how it knows if it's on time or off time.
Oh.
So that's all that guy's job. So these are cam sensors I'm pulling out up top. Then we have our ABCS solenoids. These are just oil control solenoid. So we'll pull that out. That has some oil leaking down. That's why we put the towel down.
Oh, gotcha.
For this guy. And since this thing ran today, we're going to have some lovely oil coming out of both of these today.
Yeah.
These are our caps over where the ABCS bolt goes, because there's oil that goes through these cam gears and they adjust per what the solenoid says. So the ECU tells us to relieve or higher pressure, and these adjust.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that is. So we will have some oil that comes out of there, so we'll slide our oil container under here, and then we'll loosen the cam gears, and then we'll take our pulleys and everything off. But
cool.
Up top, usually what I start with, I like taking all the bolts out of everything I'm going to be taking off, which obviously we're taking off everything on this, so I just start with the same size and go get all the same size that I need. So that way, we're all the way stripped on top. Just need to take our knock sensor off here, take this bracket off, we'll take this oil feed portion off here, and then from there, we're pretty much stripped on the top.
Done.
Pretty straightforward.
More work is getting done. Now I'm just curious, let me put the camera down. Just curious to see how my stock clutch looks. Let's see here. That flywheel is gonna get reused. See how the stock clutch looks. It looks like there's still a lot of life left in here. Not bad. Vader's back there making a mess. I don't see any normal hot spots. Normal clutch wear. Cool. All right, as you guys can see, the sun's going down and weather is a lot better now. A lot cooler.
Way better out here now.
So Vader's just putting on, what are these called?
These are your new head studs.
Head studs, yes, right. I knew that. I was just playing with you guys.
So these are the ARP 2000 models. These will work fine for anything under 650 wheel horsepower. After that, we do recommend that we go larger. ARP 625 Plus is also 11mm stud. That would work well for 650 horsepower as well. After that, we move up to a 1/2 inch or larger stud. So we're just getting these put into the block. And then once we do that, we can get the first head on it.
Yeah. Remind you guys, it's still the first day. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
We just got done building this girl.
Today.
Yeah. And we started this at what time?
Like 12?
Like noon.
12?
Right now it's about 7 o'clock.
So yeah, there you go. Not bad. Good timing though.
Old motor's all the way tore down to where we want to. And now we're getting a new one.
Yeah. You guys will find out the fate of the old motor soon. If you want, find out. Subscribe to Bader's channel.
I think
you guys will find out.
Yeah. Eventually, so you guys might want to check that out.
Exactly. See what's gonna happen to my old engine. Send it through send the rod through the block.
Might send the rod into nude atmosphere.
That's right. Shit, that's gonna be interesting. What you see are the cylinder heads. I know I haven't explained as far as what's going on with the heads yet. Good thing I got Josh here. He's going to explain to you exactly what's going on here. So what would you got, Josh?
So what we did is we went ahead and we took the stock cylinder heads and we obviously tore them all the way down, hot tank and cleaned them. Then from there, we went ahead and added a set of BC valve train in the car, or in the heads. And we did the titanium retainers. Then from there, we went ahead, put a set of BC 272s. These are dual AVCS cams, so what that means is we have control on both cams, intake and exhaust, via those oil control valves that we were talking about before. So we got the BC 272s in there. We also have them set to our custom clearance, so that way these should live for a very long time for JR and what he wants to do with the car. But these things are literally bolt-on ready. There's nothing else that we have to do. The valve lash, everything's all set, ready to go to our spec of what they'll end up to be once we torque them on the block. So these babies, we're going to get them tore apart, pull our cams out, and then we're able to slide our head right on. We're also going to go ahead and put on a good head gasket with these as well. I'll go ahead and grab those for you. We went with a set of JE Pro Seal head gaskets. You guys have seen, if you have, my video on these of what head gasket you should run. And JE Pro Seal is a great head gasket for anything really under 700 wheel. So this will be a perfect fit for JR. We're not going to have any problems. And if we ever did have a problem with this gasket, the nice thing is you literally just have to change it and it's not going to hurt anything. So these are the kind of go-to for what he's going to be doing with the car. So we have all that laid out there. Now the only thing left to do is get him on the block.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it, boy.
Let's do it. Some lube on our studs.
Gotta have lube.
We always gotta have lube.
Yeah.
Can't go in dry. All right, so what we have here is we have our cylinder head on the passenger side of the motor now, as you can see. And what I was just telling JR, what I like to do is I like to put all our AVCS lines on as we go, because otherwise we'll run into a predicament where we're putting the timing together and somehow you forget an AVCS line and then you have to go backwards because one over here you can't get to when the timing's all on. So
yeah.
I like to do this as we go, and before we go along here, also this crossover tube right here that runs across for your radiator, if you put that on first, you can't fit this line on. So this is important to do in steps. What we have here is we have one of our banjo bolts. We have one up on the solenoid here, and we have another one on the head. Now the one back here is going to be the one that always has what's called a filter. So inside here is a little oil filter that I'm going to go ahead and remove for you guys. So I take a little small flathead and I'll pull it out like that, and you can see there's your filter.
Oh.
Now what will happen is if anything were to ever happen where this gets clogged, you now have oil getting starved to your engine because you have a clogged filter. So this is a big thing. Always go ahead and remove these, so that's never an issue on your car. So that's why we're taking this out.
Oh.
So that way we can get this out and we'll never have a problem now.
Awesome.
Yep, just a quick good tip for anyone that's working on their cars. Go ahead and remove that banjo filter before you put it on. And you can see here I'm getting off our old crush washer, and we're gonna put on new ones because we have our new OEM gasket kit, thankfully, that we can put on new crush washers.
Cool. Tech tip for you.
There you go.